Hello everyone, it's Anna, also known as that Star Wars girl. Now, some big news dropped about Kathleen Kennedy and her contract getting extended, and a lot of people have been freaking out about it, and I got a lot of tweets and emails and comments on my previous videos. Jeremy and I were on the set of Star Wars Theory's fan film today, so we were kind of distracted. We did stop and do a live stream. The link to it, that will be in the description below, and we did cover it. I just wanted to make sure I made a video for my channel so that way you guys get my full opinion on it. And I'm going to talk about how it's a bit of a double standard for her and why people shouldn't be freaking out. Now, if the guys tried to talk about this, they're going to get labeled as sexist, and I hate that I have to do this, but I'm going to play the woman card real fast to explain why this is a double standard, because if the guys said anything, again, they'd get labeled as sexist, but because I'm saying it, again, I hate to play this card, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to call them out on their bullshit, because it is. And if a man were in the position that Kathleen Kennedy were in, and they spent $4 billion on a product that should have made back that investment within the first year or two, especially after the first movie was made, not only should they have made the money back, but they should also have been making a profit. But no, she decided to market to the wrong audience. She decided to say, you know, a big F you to the original audience and take what we loved and crumble it and say, if you don't like the fact that I'm crumbling something that you love in your face, you're a sexist, misogynistic man, baby, and anyone else that has opinion doesn't exist, and we're going to discredit them and say that they're lying or say that they're being forced to say these type of things and not actually acknowledging people that have differing opinions that don't fit into their narrative agenda. So Kathleen Kennedy made some very big mistakes. She made mistakes on Rian Johnson. She made mistakes on, pissing off the original fan base, the people that she should have been getting money from, but the fact that she pissed us off, she's not getting the money. So she is losing money for this company that should have been a complete gold mine and just a landslide for success, but she didn't, and she failed. And because she's a woman and she has the right connections and she knows all these people in Hollywood, everyone is afraid to touch her because they are afraid of getting the backlash. They are afraid of them turning around on them and them getting called the misogynistic, sexist man babies that they are accusing us of being. So of course they are not going to touch her, and all of us, we had that hope. We had the hope that this September that she was going to be gone, but she's not, and they are extending her contract because they are afraid of the ramifications that would come onto them, that all the SJWs would turn from attacking us to attacking them. So they are going to do this very subtly and very gracefully by saying that they're extending her contract. They're going to let her leave, and at the end of that contract she will retire because she's not as young as she used to be, and so by the time that the 3 years are up, she will be ready to retire, and it will not look bad on her. It will look like a graceful exit as compared to she kind of failed, so she's getting kicked out. So it's a way for them to cover their asses, and I think this shows that they know that they made a mistake by announcing this. It's not a 10-year contract. It's not a 5-year contract. It is a 3-year contract. That is about enough time for episode 9 to come out and maybe for them to start production on another film, which means she will be out of here before the second film in this comes out. So don't totally lose your hope on it. She's still leaving. Now we have a 3-year end date. It's not ideal, but it's a way for them to cover their asses and not to look like misogynistic man babies that are sexist and want the woman out. So they're going to give her that graceful exit. And I know that a lot of us wanted her out sooner. Me, personally, I would have preferred her to be gone yesterday, but that is not what's happening in the world, and that's not the way that these politics work. And it's unfortunate, but it's something that unfortunately we have to deal with because they are just going to continue to play these politics. And yes, it's exhausting. It doesn't make any sense, but it's their money and they are choosing to throw it away. So we are going to see what's going to happen within the next few months and in the future. Hopefully some good will come out of this. I don't know, but that's all I have to say on it right now. So I'm looking forward to going back and doing more with Star Wars Theory and Jeremy for Geeks and Gamers with this whole Darth Vader fan film that he's making. Guys, it's so awesome. I wish I could talk more about it, but it brought me to tears. That's how magical it is. And it's amazing that someone that had this story in them, that has that creativity, that doesn't have this big company behind them, is making things that is more meaningful than the actual company that owns the brand. And that's sad, but it's showing that people are standing up and fighting for Star Wars, because we will always fight for Star Wars, because we love Star Wars, and Star Wars is in our blood, and Star Wars is worth fighting for. So everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your day, week, whatever. Just know that there is hope out there, and I have seen it with my own eyes. So everyone, may the Force be with you, because we are going to need it. And I will talk to you all later.